Hi friends, welcome to Regrob. We are back again with a new concept today, new information in fact. In our previous sessions, we already discussed about various things like what are the projects available here, which builder to be preferred, and in what criteria we need to choose our homes, and many such kind of things. And even in the last session, we also discussed about how the bank loans affect and what would be the considerations before going for any bank loan. Such kind of information also we shared with you. And today we came up with another new information for the home buyers. That is, excuse me, what are the points that we need to consider to choose a property? Like uh, in a elaborated way. Um, See, many in our previous experience, we faced several questions with our customers asking for whether this particular location is suitable or not. On what criteria? If so, on what criteria we have to consider this to be a suitable question, a suitable location. So for that particular questions, we came up with some systematic way of answers. Those are what are the points to be considered here. So most of the customers are expecting a property at a low price, very close to highways, and very reasonable to the very approachable to the remaining facilities, such kind of things. But here, one thing we need to understand: in what way we are going to take the property. There are two criteria usually affect for us. That is for the living purpose, and the second thing is for the investment purpose. Let's consider for the living purpose. Maybe for this particular point, we may require to consider a location where already public is already occupied here for the basic amenities we need to get, like groceries and school children's schools and bus facility, all such kind of things. And for the investment purpose, if we see, there we need to think little logical. Like usually people will be investing for two different types. Like one is ready to occupy and second one is in terms under construction. If you consider a ready to occupy property, maybe you need to think the same way because you may need to give the same property for the rental requirement. And coming to the second point, there we need to be a little wise to take the decision. That is under construction properties. Let's say there is some gated community projects which can go for 3 years for construction, for the occupancy, all kind of things. In that particular criteria, what kind of property we need to choose? If we consider a property which is little far from the highway, also whether that can be preferable or not, that kind of things we now discuss. For our easy decision making things, we made it little easy for this for your requirement. Those are few points. That is whether the location is futuristic or not. First thing, we will discuss how we can identify the location is futuristic or not. Second thing, and the second thing is the builder profile, and the third thing is the facilities they are going to provide. These three things. Okay, coming to the first point, whether it is futuristic or not, this is a very important point. Why? Because in the real estate, the properties which are close to the highways and all obviously cost very much high. When we think about investment, obviously we should be wise enough to take the decision in such a way that if we go little beyond inside, little beyond the highway and a little inside the area, maybe you will find properties for a lesser price. There we many questions will be arise whether this particular location will be futuristic or not. So coming to the point, how we can consider, there are few criteria. Very important criteria will be the size of roads laid over that location. If your property, whatever the property you are going to choose, is just near to any 100 feet road or 80 feet road, obviously that's a futuristic location at one point. And along with that, you need to see many other things like whether the banks are already occupied that location. Even in the current affairs point of view, also you need to think about whether the government investments and even private investments are going to be boosted up over there or not. Such kind of things you need to consider. And coming to the second point, the builder profile. The builder profile is important. Why? Because the completion of the project is completely depending upon the builder profile. And along with that, nowadays there is a RERA is already there for the customer security. So no need to worry nowadays for that particular point. Even the builder profile will be useful for us in terms of quality of construction. And coming to the third point, the kind of facilities they are going to provide. These facilities, what we are thinking about is because nowadays we are observing our living standards are going day by day, little updating day by day. So coming to this point, by the time of occupancy, we get the occupancy, our facility should be matching to the that type of living style. So these 3 points we should definitely consider while considering the investment point. So now we'll take this questionnaire. Hello, 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 sir, please. Yeah, this is Regrob, sir. Sorry. Okay, please, sir. Okay.
What will be the best futuristic location in Vizag to invest? And I think to investor purpose.
Fine, sir. I understood your query. You must be interested for the investment. So your question is that which location will be the futuristic, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to this particular point, there are several regions. Like if you come to the North Vizag, obviously there are few locations I can say futuristic because towards Madhurwada there is a IT hub because people not concentrating much on that location, but definitely that's going to be the futuristic. Why? Because in that particular road you can find around 15 nationalized banks along with their branches, and the access is for you with a 100 feet road. Even there is another 80 feet road also connected with directly to Endada. And even there is a sub-register office, police station. Many amenities were already established. Though the location is little 2 kilometers away from this location, but still you can choose that point as a futuristic location. We'll take another call. Hello.
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 Hello. Good evening, sir. Is it Regrob?
Yeah. Good evening, sir. This is Regrob.
Yeah, I'm calling you Regrob channel.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Hyderabad. I have
Okay.
one.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. How's the livability of point?
Kommadi. Okay. Coming to this point, actually, people are already concentrating till Madhurwada, but even in Kommadi also many flats are occupied already. Beyond Kommadi, if you think about beyond Kommadi, there are several developments are there because after Kommadi, you will be reaching Tagarapalsa just within 6 or 7 kilometers, where you have many pharma companies. So that particular location is already occupied much. In between Tagarapalsa and Kommadi, I don't think it takes much time to spread this city within that location. Definitely, livability beyond Kommadi is it's preferable nowadays because for the investment purpose, definitely that is fine. Not at all a problem. The moment you get a metro, it's already announced from Kommadi. It's already announced. So if the metro project starts, obviously the livability will be much better than now. We'll take another one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, speaking.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir. This is Raghavaya from Dojwaka.
Sir, please.
Sir, I'm now to living in Dojwaka.
Okay.
What will be the suggestible property page towards Dojwaka?
Okay, coming to towards Gajuaka, sir, there are several properties, but Gajuaka is already well occupied. You will find very rarely the newly constructing projects. In fact, there are many local builders, obviously, but at that location, the better project is always definitely Sealess. You must be seen about, and that Sealess is a very huge and gated community. It's being constructed by the reputed builder, so I can suggest you the Celeste will be the best property to take to invest even for that. It takes 2 more years to be to complete it. Definitely, Sealest will be the best property, sir, in that location.
So if I want to take a 2 BHK, what is the stated pricing in that property, sir?
In that property, there are several phases, and phase wise there is a differentiation in the price, sir. For the phase one, they are charging around 5,000 per square feet. For the phase two, it will be 4,000. So I can advise you go for the phase two, because it may take, if it is your for the investment purpose, better go for the phase two. It may take 2 more years to for the completion, but still the price is definitely a better one.
When will be the first phase completion?
2020, sir. For the second phase, they are expecting 2021. They are RERA registered. The commitment will, there is no change in the commitment, sir.
Okay, okay. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Fine, sir. Thank you. So, while considering these things, one second. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Nagesh from bank.
Sir Nagesh, please tell me, sir.
I want to invest in Vizag.
Okay.
What is the minimum price in entire?
Come again, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, speaking.
Yeah, I want to invest in entire.
Okay.
What is the minimum price in the case?
Okay, now in Endada, sir, the minimum price they are quoting there is around 4,000. There is one builder called Oceanic Height by Kartikeya Nirman. They are quoting for 3,500. I can suggest you that property because it's a very close reachable wise, but still they are quoting a less price, and they are also RERA registered. They are going to complete by 2020 March, and that's a mini gated community, and location wise it's a beautiful thing, but in an average for every property it's changing from 3,500 to 4,200. The previous project Vaishaki already quoted for 4,300. Now the existing MK builders, they are quoting for 4,200 per square feet.
So what is the minimum area of 2 BHK in that Oceanic Heights?
Oceanic height, the minimum is 1,030 square feet, sir. 1,030 is the minimum one, the maximum 1,530 square feet.
Okay.
Fine, sir. Thanks for calling.
Sir,
Yeah, please. Hello? Fine, sir. Anyway, that's all for today. We'll take another one. Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening, sir.
Sir, I'm calling from Bangalore. My name is Rajesh.
Rajesh, please.
Sir, I want to invest in particular area like a Pendurti.
Okay.
Can you please tell me about that area?
Coming to the Pendurti, sir. Yeah, that comes under the west zone of Visakhapatnam, sir. Actually, Pendurti location is little away from the city, even opportunity point of view also. But it is well connected with the city in different ways. Like from Pendurti towards Anandapuram, there is a highway, and now there is a proposal, and even the 6-lane highway is under construction at that location. The moment it's going to the moment it completes, obviously your reachability towards Pendurti will be definitely enhanced from the from Anandapuram. So from Pendurti, even many facilities will be there towards Sagrabalsa, where you have employment opportunities. Even from Pendurti towards NAD, where you have many pharma companies, also quite better reachability is there. So nowadays Pendurti can be suggested because the prices at that location are affordable nowadays. So obviously that location is fine.
Price in first period in that area, sir?
Now they are ranging from 2,500 even, sir. From 2,500 till 3,500 depending on the builder profile as well as the kind of facilities they are going to provide.
Is there any rare of two projects in that particular area, sir?
Very rare, sir. Only 2 projects are there.
Okay.
Fine, sir.
What are those two, sir?
There is one property called SGS Constructions that's about to be announced. So they are about to start that location, and another project is there. They closed their sales, sir, nowadays.
Okay, sir.
Fine, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's all for today. We'll come up with another topic in the next week. Thank you.